Welcome to Simpson eSolutions WordPress Installation for Beginners tutorial. So you're ready to build your website. You've done some research and you decided that you wanted to use WordPress as the tool to build your site. Well, good news. You've come to the right place. Now, if you're just starting out from scratch, you do not already have a website in place, there's a couple of things you're going to need first. You're going to need a domain name. This is your www dot your business name, your name.com, .net, or .org. And I think there's a few others that you can choose from now. But anyway, this is going to be that web address that your visitors will use to find your website on the internet. Also, you're going to need web hosting. Web hosting is a service that will house your website on a server. So when you sign up with a hosting company, for instance, Bluehost, there's HostGator, and for this tutorial we're using Fat Cow. When you sign up with one of these companies, what you're doing is you're renting space on their servers to house your website. And another thing, when searching for a hosting company, try to select one that advertises the one-click WordPress install. All right, now that you have your domain name and your hosting set up, let's log into your control panel and install WordPress. Okay, now that you've logged into your control panel, you want to navigate to the website section and look for the WordPress icon. Now here we're using Fat Cow, but you may be using Bluehost or HostGator or another hosting company. Now they all may look a little bit differently, but the process is still the same. You want to find that website section and you want to double click the WordPress icon. Now on this page you will see three price tables. We're not going to worry about that right now because we're going to install WordPress for free because you're going to do it yourself just by clicking the install button here. Now on this page, we're going to select where we want to install WordPress. And because this is a fresh installation for you, your domain name should already be pre-populated. But if it isn't, just click on that box, select your domain name from the drop down, and there you have it. We're not going to worry about the directory section because we're going to install it to your root directory. So now you just click check domain. Okay, now you should see a notification that the setup is checking your domain and that it may take a couple of minutes depending on your server. And then once it's done checking your domain, you should see a notification saying that you're at the last step and that you're almost there. Okay, now don't worry about the notification in the green boxes telling you that the installation is not set up with your hosting provider yet, because once the installation has completed, you will have access to your WordPress site. Okay, so go ahead, check the Show Advanced options. And here you will have the option to set your site's name or title, the admin username, and the admin password. Now, word of caution, simply because WordPress is one of the fastest growing engines for website development, it makes it an easy target for hackers. So you want to come up with something that's going to be unique. Stay away from using admin as a username because that's the first username that a hacker will try to get into your site. Also, you want to make your password complex. Try using a combination of capital and lowercase letters, numbers, and symbols. You want somewhere between 7 and 12 characters because you want to do everything you can to prevent a hacker from getting into your site and destroying everything that you've worked to build. Okay, now that you've set your site's name, your admin username, and your admin password, you can click on the GPL v2 to view the general public license. And once you've done that, you click the checkbox that says I have read the terms and conditions of the GPL v2 and then click install now. Now you'll be taken to a page that lets you know that your installation is underway. And you can monitor the installation's progress by looking at the progress bar at the top of the screen. Now this normally takes a few minutes, but once the installation is complete, that progress bar will turn orange and it will let you know that your installation is completed. Okay, so now you'll navigate to the upper right hand corner of your monitor and click the View Credentials button, which will take you to the Notification Center. Now here they will let you know that your credentials are only available online for 12 hours, but that's nothing for you to be concerned about because they're going to send you an email that you can review later. But if you'd like to see your credentials here and log into your site, go ahead and click that little View button. Now, if you've made it to this point, guess what? You've successfully installed WordPress. So here are the steps to access your site. So the first link is the URL or your web address. This is the address that your visitors will use when visiting your site. The second URL is your admin address. This is the address that you want to use to log in to get to the back end of your site or the dashboard. And then of course you have your username and your password. So if you click on your site's URL, you should reach your site's landing page, which is the WordPress website coming soon page. This is the page that your users will see until you actually publish your site. So go ahead, click the admin login button, and it will take you to your admin login. So here you'll enter the username and the password that you selected during your installation process and click the login button to access the back end or the dashboard of your WordPress site. This dashboard is your main administration homepage. This is where you'll control all of the behind the scenes details of your site. In this dashboard, you'll do things such as you'll set the look and feel of your website by adding a theme. You'll set up your navigation menus. Here you'll add a logo for your business or your graphics. You'll add pages. Here you'll create your blogs. You can even add plugins to add features to your website, such as create a membership site, or if you wanted to add e-commerce solutions, or let's say you wanted to have a form. Well, this is where all of that will take place. Now, we're not going to cover that in this tutorial, but we will cover it in WordPress themes. And if you would like to receive more updates on the tutorials that we're putting out, please join our mailing list by using the link provided in the PDF that's accompanying this video. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.